in the civil courthouses, the vast majority of cases are resolved without a trial, right? Like 97% of cases. But the big difference is when you actually go to trial, right? So of that 3%, when you go to trial, the plaintiffs prevail in 53% of the time of trial. Dude, if I knew my odds were 50% that I was going to win, I'd be going to trial every time, right? Or a lot more often than I do. The odds are simply better in a civil court versus a criminal court. So, if we get into the detail on the civil cases, you're going to prevail. Those numbers show that 66% of personal injury cases are resolved in favor of the plaintiff. That's pretty good odds. If you went to Vegas and knew you were going to win 60% of the time, you'd stay there a lot, as opposed to 3% of the time where my house is. In business cases, the plaintiffs prevail in about 66% of the time. Again, in animal attack cases, dog bite cases, the plaintiff wins about 78% of the time. So if you just want a dog bite case in Lamarck or Galveston or wherever, you probably ought not throw your shoulder out of socket patting yourself on the back, because you're kind of supposed to win. The tough cases, the hardest cases, are in the med-mal situation, where the plaintiffs only prevail about 22% of the time. In products cases, they prevail about 44% of the time. And asbestos cases, they prevail about 53% of the time. But in all of those cases, 66%, 78%, 22%, 44%, 53%, all of those cases are way better than the odds that a criminal defense lawyer faces. Way, way better. That is not to say that criminal lawyers are better lawyers. I don't think we are. But we face the worst odds in the system by far. The plaintiff's lawyers have the best odds in the system by far. Again, I am not saying that a criminal defense lawyer is better than a PI lawyer. Not at all. Some of the greatest lawyers I've ever met, some of the greatest lawyers I know, Mark Lanier is a brilliant lawyer. He's a personal injury or products liability. He's God's own lawyer. He is just absolutely brilliant. Richard Midoff, another just amazing lawyer, good friend, absolutely outstanding lawyer. Arnold and Idkin, those two guys, I think they've got more billion-dollar verdicts than the next two or three lawyers put together. Michael Watts. I mean, all those guys were legendary lawyers. And there's a few blowhards out there that I wouldn't hire, if I got bit by a dog, but that's another story. Again, the point is not that I'm saying defense lawyers are better lawyers. I'm just saying we have far harder odds. So when I hear that, all you got to do is go in and raise a reasonable doubt, well, come on over, Hoss. See how that works for you. Let's just see how you do with that.